Hello family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Evan Sobachuku, and in today's tutorial I'll be teaching you how to sew a flared short pants. Remember, in our previous video I drafted a flared short pants, so in today's video we are going to be sewing a flared short pants. So guys, I've cut my actual fabric. I traced it from my pattern paper, and this is what it looks like. This is my front pattern. All right, I cut it into two, and this is my back pattern. Okay, so now the first thing we are now going to do is, let's remove the back pattern first and do with the first pattern. The first thing we are going to do, this is my first pattern. All right, so guys, I'm now going to stitch up the flap first. Okay, so I will move into the sewing machine. I'll close it up like this. The two fronts are going to kiss each other or marry each other. So guys, I'm now going to stitch up this place at first. I'm now going to stitch up this place. This is the first place that I'm going to stitch up. So guys, I'll now use my pin and pin up this place, that my flap area. I'll pin it up. I'll make sure that they align together so that it will give me a perfect stitch. So guys, now let's move into the sewing machine and stitch it up. So guys, I'm done with the stitching of the flap. The only thing that I stitch now is the L shape, the flat shape. I'll now stitch my first one, which is my front pattern, and this is the second one, which is my back pattern. Okay, so guys, the next thing that I'm going to do now is this is my front pattern. I'm going to place it like this, then get my back pattern. I'm now going to join the flaps. Okay, I'll make sure that they marry each other. Then I am going to the flap, the down part. I'm going to place it together, the front and the back piece. All right, and I'm going to stitch it down. This is for my leg, for my inward leg. All right, I'm now going to stitch it down. Guys, I'm through with the stitching of the flaps. The next thing that I'm going to do now is to turn over to my waist. This is my waist. Guys, I brought out a band. I cut out a band while cutting out this real fabric. I used 2.5 inches long, and my length is 40 inches. Remember, my waist is 33 inches, but I cut out 40 inches. All right, so that is not going to be lesser. I want it to be greater than, not lesser than. So guys, I'm not going to fix in this band, but what we are going to do is, since my waist is 33, I'm going to divide this band into 2 equal parts, then cut it along, fix it differently. All right, we are not making use of elastic, we are making use of a zip. So I'm going to cut them separately. After cutting them separately, I'm going to fix them, the band, separately. I'll fix for the front, and I'll also fix for the band, for the back. Okay guys, I've separated the two bands. So look at them. I divided them into 2 equal parts, and I separated them. So I'm going to fix for the front, and I'm also going to fix for the back. So guys, this is actually how to fix a band. If you bring out that band that you cut into 2, the first one, you are going to place it at the front of your fabric. This is the band. Make sure that the two front pattern marry together. See, you place it here, place it, then you use your pin and pin it up, then move into the sewing machine and stitch. This is it. This is my waist pattern. I'm going to place the front, make sure that the two fronts marry together. I'm going to place, then use pin and pin it up. All right, this is how to fix in a band. So guys, I'm going to stitch it up straight. All right, let's move into the sewing section. Family, this is it for the band. I'm fixing my band. This is for the front piece, and this is for the back piece. All right, so guys, the next thing I'm going to do now is to pin up this place. Guys, if you arrange this your fabric very well, you notice that the back piece is a bit bigger than the front piece. Don't mind the inequalities. The only thing you're going to do is put it inside. Make sure that the front and the back piece, that they align together. Make sure that they align together. All right, put them back, pin it up. The next one, pin up the other side and shaping your pattern. Then after shaping, the last thing we are going to do is to insert the zip, but we are going to shaping here and also hem the flare. All right, so guys, I'm now pinning it up. So guys, I finished pinning it up. The next thing that I will do is to shape my fabric. So guys, take a look at how to shape a fabric. Like, I want to shape this my pants to my actual size. Like, my waist measurement is 33. I'm now going to divide the 33 into 2. We are no longer dividing by 4. We are now dividing by 2. So when I divided by 2, it gave me 16.5. all right, so I'm now going to place this my tape at my waist. Unfortunately, it gave me 19 inches. So guys, I'm now going to trace out the 16.5. This is my tape. Make sure that it's at the extreme. This is my 16.5. I'm now going to mark it. All right, then after marking it, I'm now going to count the remaining ones. All right, so this is my 1 inch, 2 inches, almost 2.5 inches. All right, so guys, the only thing we are now going to do is that 2.5 inches that we just counted out. I'm not going to divide it into 2 again. After dividing into 2, this is what it gave me, 1.25. So I'm now going to place my tape at that place that I made a mark and also mark my 1.25. all right, this is the measurement that we are going to use to shape it down. All right, the measurement we are going to use to shape it down. So I'm now going to stitch from here to maybe to up to 15. After stitching, this is the measurement, 1.25. I'll use 1.25 and shape it down. 1.25, 1.25. I'll use the same 1.25. I'll go down and stop at maybe at 15 inches. all right, because of my hemming. After hemming, I will complete the shaping. I use 1.25 for this side. I'm going to turn over to the other side because while stitching, after stitching this side, we're going to turn over to the other end. I'm now going to use 1.25 again so that the stitching will be perfect. So guys, I think we are done for today. This is my hemming. This is how I hemmed mine. See, my hemming is bold, and this is my shaping as well. Guys, I've also inserted my zip. I loosened one side of my shaping a bit and inserted my zip. This is an invisible zip. all right, so let's now turn it over. This is it, guys. This is it. This is my zip. This is my hemming. This is the flared short pants. all right, my own is too flared, as you can see. I like it too wide. So guys, if you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'm hoping to see you in my next video. Bye.